What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Right off the bat, shout out to my joiners, shout out to the point of view crew, nothing but the most love and respect. Let's get right into this video. A lot of stories, a lot to talk about. Top 3 things in prison you hope don't happen, but they always do. Right away, just kick it off like this. You hope when you go in there you don't starve, but you're going to. Especially in county jail, you're going to starve. Especially if you've been out on the streets partying a little bit too much and you're going to go in there with that long gut. You're not going to be able to get full. It's a miserable experience. Even with money on your books, things are so expensive in there, you're going to starve. It's always a setback. You have to push past it mentally, push past that hunger, and it sucks ass. One night, I'm in my cell. I get a new cellie. This dude comes in. Ned. He didn't inspire me. I tried talking to him, mostly about his name. Do you have an uncle that died by the name of Ned? Is it Nedley? Neddington? I was curious, what's up with Ned? He didn't want to talk. There was no connection. We couldn't vibe. Whatever, Ned. But then the very next morning, biscuits and gravy, my favorite. He gave me his biscuits and gravy tray. I was like, dude, right on, bro. I was like, do you want my milk? He goes, no, you can have my milk too. I was like, dude, Ned, that's great, man. I said, last night I wanted to tell you how awesome I thought you were, and I forgot, and I can't believe I let it slip my mind. Homeboy, you're a star. Shine bright, brother. There's something special about you. You have a lot of friends, huh? Did you get straight A's in school? There's something definitely special about you, homeboy. I love Ned and his disdain for breakfast, and it made a big impact in my life, too, having that extra breakfast tray, because you eat breakfast, and you're still hungry afterwards. You're just not quite full, so it's not quite enough. And it's irritating, but with Ned's extra tray, boy, really filled me up, hit the spot. I found I was eating my lunch later on throughout the day. I was more happier. I loved it. Thank you, Ned. He liked to talk about his girlfriend. It's funny, especially in the morning when I was eating breakfast. He'd give me the extra breakfast tray. I was all ears. I gave him the Hulk Hogan ear. It was a very good listen. I was all about it. Tell me, Ned. I want to hear. Everything was going great until this fool moved in. Motherfucking hopscotch. And I thought, what in the bizuck is that? Hopscotch? We found a name worse than Ned. And it's hopscotch. I was like, dude, how'd you get such a feminine name? He thought I said infinite. He's like, well, I was doing a stick up. His words, not mine. And when I was running away, one of my shoes fell off. And I was stumbling around. And the homeboy said I looked like I was playing hopscotch. I was like, okay, if that doesn't explain how it became your name. Were you like, hopscotch? Damn, son, it's my name. Or was it like, ha, hopscotch, lame, knack? Big difference, dude. And he pretty much was just like, whatever's clever. Ned and hopscotch were dogs. They kicked it tough all day long, hung out like wet laundry. There they were. And everything was fine until one day they pushed up on me and I really didn't see it coming. Ned said, hey, Hopscotch's Sally's going to move out. I want to move in with him. I want to be a Sally. He's going to do some tattoo work on me with a pick. I want to be a Sally. And I just, absolutely not. I'm thinking to myself, hell no. I would rather have my foreskin reattached than lose my breakfast tray to Hopscotch. I said, absolutely not. Who am I going to be stuck with as a Sally? Just whoever happens to show up off the bus? Some dude who snores? Some J-Cat? I was like, nah, we programmed good together. It took you 2 weeks to learn how to pee without getting any on the seat. I don't have to train anybody else. I was like, look, the only way it's going to work is if I want to meet the new Sally. Hopscotch gets a new Sally, and if I meet this person, if I feel it's compatible, then yes, I'll let the switch being done. But I'm not just going to blind, because why should I have to downgrade? I don't even know upgrade. What's the opposite upgrade? I don't even know is there a word for it. It's not going to apply to me. Down, under, down. Not doing it, homeboy. I only get better. I only upgrade, dog. So no. And I'm thinking to myself, cool, whatever Sally comes in, I'm just going to be like, not no, but hell no. I'm just waiting. That night when our cells, a little bit of anxious activity in the room. In the cell, like, kick it back. New people are coming in. Who's going to... I see them all start to pour in. And I recognize one. Real good friends with me, the Southsider, Bakersfield Woods. I start flashing my light on and off. He comes over, Splinter, what's up, fool? I was like, what's up, homie? He's like, I'm down there in cell 208. He's all, but trip out, I got an ounce of weed on me. I was like, oh, you got an ounce of weed? You're in 208? And I was like, hey, Ned, pack your shit, homeboy. Tell Hopscotch to rub that breakfast tray right in his chest. How come I couldn't spit that one out? Hey, Ned, kick rocks. Pack up. Homeboy's moving in. I didn't miss that breakfast tray at all. We smoked tough. Be surprised how long ounce a week lasts in there. They just roll these little tiny pinners, dude. And they still get you ripped. That's the weird thing. They still freaking get you ripped. It's even fresh off the streets. Trip on that, dude. So, be that as it may. Another thing do you not want to happen ever when you're doing time. You do not want to lose your stuff. That's what sucks, dude. You get out there and you acquire things and you go and you lose them 9 out of 10 times. Especially a guy like me he's in and out constantly doing violations. I'm on that revolving door doing life on the installment plan. In 6 months, out for 3. In 5 months, out for 2. In and out. I'll come out, acquire shit, and go back in. Like I said, a lot of times lose it. It's fucked off. One time, I get busted. I'm in county jail. I'm in CRF, Central Receiving Facility. The first place you go when you get busted in county jail. You have gray clothes on. I haven't even had a chance to go out to Laredo yet. No court or nothing. Like I've been busted in like a day or two. Call me for a visit. Didn't even know you could freaking get a visit CRF when you first get busted. I'm like, what? I get a visit? What the hell? Go out there, it's my cousin. Scrap Diego. What's up, dog? He's coming to give me some emotional support. Like, this is nice, pretty cool. What's up, homeboy? He sits down, he says, the TV's gone. I knew instantly what he was talking about. The TV's gone. I was like, what? I was living in a motel. He had rented this motel for me since the cops were looking for me. I couldn't use my name, my ID. He rented it for me. I was staying there with my old lady. All my stuff is there. And he came to show up to tell me that the TV is gone from the room. Obviously, since I hadn't paid the motel room, the management went up in there and saw the TV was gone and contacted whoever's name was in. And he was so pissed off about it, he came to talk to me about it. TV's gone. I was like, well, brother was there when I last saw it. And all I could think that's going through my head is that TV was really screwed down. It wasn't just sitting there on a stand. That TV was screwed in tight. And my old lady knows nothing about drills and screwing. She knows a lot about screwing. She doesn't know how to unscrew a TV from a stand and drills. So I'm like, what in the heck? All I could picture is some freaking dude over there in my motel with my old lady. Some dude with a big cack. Probably looks like a baby arm holding an apple. Just sitting there. You know, don't worry about it, baby girl. You just sit there and look pretty for daddy. I'm going to have this unscrewed here just real fast. And they unscrewed the TV and did what with it? I mean, I was just reading my horoscope and shit's like, you're going to get your vision back. What vision? Television? And I was looking in the paper, I was like, here it is. It was a JVC, and they were only asking $20, and I was like, trying to get the phone numbers. I don't know, all kinds of shit, dude. I was back in the corner. Trip out on that, though. So I told my cousin, I don't know what to tell you, man. But obviously, everything that was in the motel that I had acquired was gone, including the TV. That wasn't even mine. Be that as it may. So, one time, though, I was talking to this girl. She's a cool chick. She gave me a CD player when they were a thing, and some CD plug-in speakers, and some bunch of CDs, like 20 or 30 CDs. Like 20 or 70 CDs. So I had them, I listened to shit. And I guess they belonged to this dude who was in jail. The stuff she'd give me, a couple shirts and stuff, she'd give me his stuff. Actually, it was her sister's boyfriend. So he found out about it. He gets out and it's like, somebody named Splinter has your stuff. So he finds me, and he's like, hey, bro, he's like, you have some of my stuff? I don't want to snitch on the girl who gave it to me. And it's like, yeah. So I was like, plus I don't answer questions. I always say no. What do you mean? I don't have that. Facts, bro. I don't have anything. What do you mean? He's like, yeah, my stuff. I was like, no, I don't have it. So you call my mom a liar? I was like, no, bro, who's your mom? I heard your mom's a lovely lady. What do you mean? What'd she say? My mom said you had it. I was like, I had part of it. I just had the part you didn't like. But he lost all his stuff too, and I could feel for him. And I felt bad knowing that I had some stuff that belonged to a convict, because fuck, that's how I lose my stuff. And now I gained some from another convict. Is that like karma? I don't want that kind of karma. What is that? Come around, go around, yin and yang? Sure, I'm not even sure, bro, but trip on this though, man. I'm kind of having a look at this a little bit. And, I mean, like, for instance, man, one time I got busted. And it was real cool because I was not living in my car. That was weird, my foot. I was not living in my car, but I had all my stuff in my car. I was mostly living at my homeboy's pad, but I didn't really take much stuff up there into the house. Kind of did my own thing. Ended up getting busted. My dad was able to get my car. Score. This is one of those times I had kept all my stuff. It was in the car. Dad has it. Nice. Did my little violation. Time to go home. I contact Dad. Hey, mail me my dress outs. You have all my clothes. The thing about it was, when I was out there running around, I was at someone's house and a door fell on me. My kind of luck, man. I'm just like walking by, like, here comes this big old door. Almost knocked me out, got a big old bump. And so they gave me, like, a shirt with some ice wrapped in it. Let me back up. I didn't know it was a shirt. They gave me, I thought it was a towel. And it was burgundy, and had a bunch of ice in it. They're like, here. And I was like, all right, held it on my head. And I took off driving out. The ice melted, and I just kind of threw it in my back seat. Didn't even trip on it. We used to go swimming in this canal all the time because there's fields and there's a canal we used to go to, and I used to love it. It had like a bridge. I'd have like my car be like 8 deep in my car. We'd go out there, we'd all smash out and swim all day long. Badass in the canal. And I remember distinctly one time going out there with a bunch of people, and there was this chick. She had some cut off Levi shorts. They're men's pants, but they're cut to fit a woman. Like they're really cut really high. And so she had these, I remember she had them on, and she took them off to go swimming. She had a bathing suit underneath. Then afterwards, we got done swimming. She didn't put those on. Somehow she had a pair of sweats. I think she was with her old man. They had a backpack with some clothes in it. I don't remember. I just remember, in hindsight, I remember thinking about it. No, she didn't have sweats on. Didn't even put those shorts on after we got done swimming. And so when I told my dad to send me some dress outs, that's what he sent. Because he went in my car to get clothes, and he didn't go in the trunk. He just looked in the cab and was like, oh, here's clothes, a pair of shorts, some cut-off shorts. They're so high cut that the pocket was hanging kind of. I had those to wear home. And then that thing that I thought was a towel was a burgundy 3X Rage Against the Machine shirt. Rage Against the motherfucking machine. It was 3X. It was gargantuous. So big. It was white writing. I wore that. And those like little teeny tiny shorts were cut up high. And I couldn't believe my dad sent me that shit. Like, Fizzuck, if you just went in the truck, you would hit jackpot with like all my clothes. But he didn't want to. And then as for shoes, I was at a gas station. Pulled up, getting ready to pump gas. This chick just got done pumping gas. And I get out of my car. She's like, hey, come on, I got something better than gas. Let's forget about it. Follow me. She's like, fuck my old man. I'm just trying to get even. Follow me. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, come with me. I got something better than gas. Don't worry about getting gas. Come on, let's go. Get back in your car. Follow me. I'm going to get even with my old man. I'm like, whoa, I've seen a couple movies that start out like this. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, like, who am I to say no? Like, that'd be kind of stupid. So, all right, let's see where this goes. Like, the mystery box. Literally. So I get in the car, and I follow her. She's going kind of fast, and she pulls up this pad, and she gets out of her car quickly. And I'm like, slow down, girl. Shit. I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you or something. And then she runs inside the house, and then comes, and I'm trying to keep up, and I'm trying to run inside the house. Before I get in, she comes out the laundry basket, big laundry basket. She's like, here, you have all the stuff. And I was like, oh, shit, no, I don't want the stuff. I was like, oh, that's what you meant? You're getting even by getting the stuff away? Shit, no, I don't want this shit. I don't want this, homegirl. I was like, well, maybe the shoes. It was a box, Nike, size 9, sitting on top. I was like, oh, I'll take the shoes. So I took those and just took off, and later I opened them up. They're fugly. Ugliest shoes I ever saw in my life. I was wondering, was it just me? Or so I showed other people, and no, the consensus was these motherfuckers are ugly. They're silver, looked like they had aluminum foil, and I did wear them once. And the girl I was around, she's like pretty polite and shit. She's not the type to say, those are some ugly ass fucking shoes, but she did. Ugly shoes, my dad sent those, because they just happened to be in the back of the car. Little short shorts and a big ass huge shirt. I didn't care though, I'm out the pin. What? And my car was full of all my stuff. So now what? Another time they'll trip on this. This chick, another one, had my stuff. And she even wrote me a letter. She's like, probably the last letter you're going to get from me, but I have your stuff. And I want you to know, you're going to be proud of me. Like, I'm going to hold it down. You're going to have your motherfucking stuff to come to. And I was like, cool. Had some clothes. Been up there several months and, some stuff. Right on. Got out, contacted her. She said, yeah, come over. I got your stuff. So I went to her pad. I took a shower. And then I looked in the closet, and she had these big gray tubs. And it was funny because I have a spider tattoo on the side of my head. And back in the day, when I'd write a letter, I'd sign it with a spider. And so she had a spider, the same spider I used to sign my letters with, on the gray box. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So I grabbed that gray box, and I was really excited because I had these badass board shorts. They're orange, like fucking fluorescent orange, like worker vest orange, like an orange safety orange, which I usually don't like that fluorescent shit, but I love this orange shorts are badass. And they had like this black stuff like on top of them, not quite camouflage, and they were like, dude, these shorts are dope. I only got a chance to wear them once. So I was like, out of all my stuff she got, I was like, cool, I'm glad you got those fucking shorts, man. I look forward to having them. Took a shower, she gets in the tubs, I got a spider on them, open them up, ding it through it. I'm like, this ain't even my fucking stuff. I'm looking at it. Not only is it not orange shorts, but none of the stuff is mine. The fuck? No, you're being silly. It's your stuff. I go, you don't know what's silly is this big white tube sock. What in the physics? Have you ever seen me with a sock like this other in prison? I feel like putting a lock in it and chasing you around the front yard because none of this stuff is mine. And none of it's even good for like, okay, it's not mine, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. Like fair trade. Whoever has my shit, I got theirs. No, I don't want it. Looks like fucking yard sale. Looks like this shit came from fucking Montana. Your uncle said it. Like he's moving here to retire and here's my clothes, hold them for me. Where's my shit? Oh, you're being silly. Okay? She says, you want to see pictures of my birthday party? Show me pictures. There's her cousin. He's in there drinking a beer. All right. Her cousin. That's my cousin. And that's my other cousin. That's my uncle and my cousin's cousin. And that's my cousin's twin cousin. And it's like, that's my uncle. And he was wearing my shorts. And there goes my shirt. And it's one of those fucked up things. Like, oh, I forgot I even had that shirt. There's a shirt I forgot I had till I seen it. No doubt that's mine. Who's wearing that? Your cousin? Cousin's cousin? Dizam. Shiznit. So, that was crazy. I don't know about all that, man. But, what I will say, another thing you do not want to happen. You do not want to be stressed out in there. You don't want to get the boat rocked. You're already in there. You're doing time. You need to digest the fact you have some time to do. You're going to go in there. Okay, I got 6 months to do. And you go in there and do it. Sometimes you just have to forget about them out there. If they're toxic, they're not going to just cut them loose. Or hopefully you have a support system. But you don't want anything to rock the boat. What's up with this chair? This chair feels like I'm rocking a boat. You don't want any kind of like bad news. Anything unsettling. Like this, for instance. One time, okay, look, I got out and I inherited a house. Boom, a house, badass. Got out, only lived in it a couple of months. Cops raided, went to the pen. Got out, cops started looking for me. Couldn't go to my house because they generally, that's what they tend to look as your house. Couldn't even risk going there. And like that happened like 3 or 4 times. I got out and like couldn't even go to my own house. And I'd put people in or I wouldn't or blah. And then finally I decided I'm going to sell it. I fixed up a little bit, put it on the market. What do you know? Get busted, I'm in jail. Get a visit. Come walking out to visit, and it's a female. I'm like, what the heck? I come looking, it's like, what the... What? Some chick that I knew, like, probably 3 years ago, and she has gone downhill, to say the least. And I say that, like, with all due respect, and I'm not picking on her because it's because of drugs. So she chose it. She's all beat up on her own, you know. She wasn't all tore up on drugs. She probably wouldn't be looking so bad. But she's looking rough around the edges. And I'm like, what are you doing here? How'd you know I was even in jail? And she's like, hey, let me move in your pad. She's like, I'm getting a settlement. I got in a car wreck 5 years ago, and I'm getting $500,000. I'm like, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. No, I forbid it. Get out of here. No, you cannot. There's no way you can stay in my house. So what about all the times I helped you? Like, drawing a blank. Did you hear? I'm certain I never asked or received any kind of help from you. Only I remembered one time we hung out. And she came up to this pad I was at, and it was late at night. She wanted to come over and hang out. And it was inside of a gated community, so she couldn't park in there, so I had to meet her across, and she parked, and it was like an old folks home type shit. She parked, and we're walking over, and she had shoes that had wheels in them. So she's like, shh, walking, shh, would make the wheels pop out. And I'm like, can I suggest some black flats? Probably a lot more comfortable than that, match with anything. She's, shh, before you know it, she falls down on her ass, on her tailbone, and freaking locks up. And I was like, that's a plank. And a badass one at that. I mean, look at the form. And she's like screaming. I had to help her up, help her get to my pad. I'm like, I'm going to leave. I don't think you'll be able to hurt anything or damage anything while I'm gone. Take those shoes off and consider a class action lawsuit. So when I came back, I remember laying on the couch. She's like, no, please don't sleep. I was like, no, this isn't sleep. It's like a drug-induced mini coma, and there's no stopping it. See you in the morning. I remember that event taking place. It's the only time I ever remember and you like hanging out or anything, so I don't know what she's talking about. Is that her helping her? Like, no. She's like, oh yeah, she's like, let me stay there and I'll paint your kitchen canary yellow. I'm like, canary yellow? No, you can't paint my kitchen canary yellow. I'll fix your house. It's not broken, I say. The back door is, she says. Snarf, snarf. I'm going to end this visit. I'm going to terminate this visit. I forbid you go anywhere near my pad. So then I go home, start calling homeboy. You guys got to go over there. Guess we're on the phone, goes over there. He's like, look, there's a bunch of stuff here, but no one. I said, snatch that stuff up and burn it, homeboy. Sell it, get rid of it, throw it in the pool. The neighbor's pool. Oh, I can't do that. It's fuck that dog. No, it's fuck that dog. If someone's doing my patent shit. And then that night, I went to Wasco reception. The last conversation I had with him, he didn't want you to, there was stuff there, and he didn't want to throw it away. He was having mercy on her and just fucked me, I guess, right in the arse with some Vaseline. No Vaseline. Dude, are you kidding me? I go to Wasco reception, all I do is sit and trip on it. My whole violation, I was able to get to a place where I could use a phone. And people tell me, yeah, bro, all the ass you have to do is change the locks, get a little bit of mail, then you're done. It's called freaking keys for please. On your knees for keys. Dude, if she could come in, she ganked the whole house, dog. It's like, you're not even gonna be your house no more. You're gonna like, when you get out, ask her if you can rent a room. So I was stressing on that, but I had a fucking silly who's doing even worse than me. I'm moving with this dude, and he's going on and on about how fine this old lady is. She's so fine, bro. Wait till you see the pictures, brother. She's fucking beautiful. Like, dude, oh boy, she is fine. I'm like, okay, like, cool, man. And then all of a sudden, he gets mail, but it's not like a packet of pictures. It's like one, like tall, small little like letter thing. So he gets it, and he opens it up, and he starts reading. It's like, baby, I love talking and stop this. And I was like, what? Square dancing? Satellite hunting? There's X49L. Sliding? Swimming? What? Like, baby, I like talking. And he stopped. He got in his rack. He didn't say nothing to me. And he took that note, that letter in and out of the envelope so many times, I thought he was doing origami. I was like, bro, if you're in origami, A, that's badass and you teach me, and B, make me one. Fuck, dog, origami? And no, it was just he was fucking putting the thing in and out so much. And finally I was dying to like know what's going on, but I knew I couldn't pry. Finally got down, I was like, dude, is it crazy for like, is it crazy for your girlfriend to write you and call you baby if she never called you baby before? And I was like, well, I mean, first time for everything. He goes, how about if she ends the letter, signing it like with a nickname I've never called her before? I was like, well, now that's a little bit, like, to be honest with you, not to sugarcoat, that's a little bit, you know, I'd be concerned a little tiny bit. I was like, here, let me look at the whole thing. I know it's too private. I said, what are you giving me then? You're basically giving me that, okay, she called you baby is a name that she never called you. She signed it with a nickname she never signed. And then by my own observation, I'd be able to see the signing the letter. It's a note. It looks like something you'd put on someone's, under their windshield. I mean, under their fucking window wiper. You attach it to their car like a little note. Meet me over here at fucking Sparky's for lunch. It does not look like a letter you'd write someone with a pen. From my own observation, I was like, damn, dog. I was like, fuck, homie. And he would just stress out on that. I'd catch him up in the middle of the night. I'd have to go pee. And I'd get up and he'd be standing at the door using the light that comes in the cell, like trying to read it. And it was only like, from what I could tell, it was only like probably about 12 words. Like you've read it backwards. You probably memorized it. Are you looking for like indentions? I can't hate. I've done it before too. So, he was definitely tripping on it. But it was crazy though. Like about 10 days later, all of a sudden, mail call, a big old letter. He's like, right on, bro. He's like, I got my pictures. And he gave me a big old fake smile. Dude, this smile was so fucking fake. Faker than my homeboy Jeff when he sold me that VW Jetta for $800. And I asked him if it ran good. And he's like, smiled. Yeah. Faker than that, bro. The fakest smile ever. Want to see my pictures? I was like, fuck no, dog. Tell those pictures are rubbing your chest, homeboy. I want to see the letter. Did she call you baby or Eugene? I'm dying to know, homeboy. He's like, dude, doesn't matter, dude. And I was like, oh, brother, she called you Eugene, didn't she, dog? She called you Eugene. No, I'm baby. Okay, he said that. I'm baby. Well, fucking, I'm confused now, homeboy, because I thought you said you know who the fuck baby was. So did she call you baby or Eugene? You wouldn't let me need to know that. He just said, I'm baby. Now, so if you're asking me to start calling you baby up in this motherfucking cell phone, boy, if that's like all of a sudden you're like, baby's my nickname, I'm lost. Twilight Zone. Cue the Twilight Zone music. So it's a weird deal. I didn't look at the pictures because I didn't give a fuck. I was curious more about, he didn't let me see the letter, neither one of them. And he didn't tell me at the second letter if she called him baby or Eugene, or she motherfucking how she signed it. He just said, I'm baby. Fuck. Convince yourself, dog. Maybe say it enough times to start to believe it. Anyway, that's about all I got. But all I got for this one. Do another video real soon. Never again am I going to say, hey, video coming out X, Y, Z then, because it get jinxed every single time. And you know what happened yesterday? I said a video today, and I had the worst writer's block I've ever had in my life. I've had writer's block on guitar before. Trying to jam, it just couldn't come out and nothing. Like, damn. I never had writer's block on stories. Go do my story and just couldn't flow. It's like, man, kind of like depressing, bro. Give me like a panic attack. Like, what in the fizz like, dude? So, I worked through it, got it. I think the video's good. I'm going to do another video soon. Live soon too. I'm thinking about actually going live tonight, believe it or not. Actually, hey, do you guys like the lives with guitar or without it? Sometimes I like playing guitar on the lives, but sometimes I get stuck on it and even forget I'm even doing a live and to get stuck on it. So that's not good. So I guess it'd be like maybe a perfect mixture, a lot of guitar, and then actually pay attention to the comments. What do you like, live guitar or live no guitar? Let me know. Let me know what's happening. Hey, hit my P.O. box up, correspond with me, hit me up for a point of view, crew shirt. If you're sitting fat, why not a donation? None of the most some respect, cut the string, let it fly. Peace!